Hey guys, I just wanted to finally do this long overdue video to update you all on what's going on in my life. Lots of changes, a lot of really exciting things happening. Also, I am going to be sharing this video on various social medias. But if you are following me on 7 Seeds of the Soul on my YouTube channel, which I just started, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and also hit the bell for notifications for when I go live. That's one reason why I am making this video, is to let you all know that I'm going to be doing a podcast. And as you all know, I am an energy worker, a light worker, earth angel, however you want to call it. I was born with a very high sensitivity to energy, and that varied for many things growing up, from feeling ghosts or spirit and that type of thing, and also getting messages from spirit. I am a medium. I've been taking a lot of different courses the past couple of years since COVID, really. That's definitely sort of pushed me further into my gifts. As you know, that was a very friggin' wild time, to say the least. I, back in 2017, had quite a bad accident and tore my shoulder, my right shoulder, my rotator cuff, which for 3 years I didn't want to repair. I got bounced around through insurance companies, and it was a really, really shitty time in my life. Just a lot of high intense pain, and having to wait, sort of at the mercy of, as you know, insurance companies can be really challenging. So definitely was kind of my rock bottom, I guess you could say. So that's when I basically started my really intense spiritual journey, which I'm sure there may be some following me that have gone through that, or what they call the dark night of the soul, which it's not for the faint of heart. However, without that, you don't grow in life. And my whole life being an empath, I was definitely one that took care of everybody but forgot about myself. And that does obviously at some point in your life definitely hit you with a frying pan kind of thing, like in the cartoons. And it's, that's what that accident was to me. Stopped out of my tracks and basically just go through a lot of emotional, physical, all of that type of pain to be where I am now, which is in a much better place. I mean, we're all a work in progress. I did start my company, 7 Seeds of the Soul, 2 years ago. I do Reiki. I'm a Reiki practitioner, which, if some of you are asking what that is, that's basically working with a person's energetic system. We all have chakras, which I'm sure the majority of you probably heard about, which are energy centers in your body. And if they aren't flowing properly, in the wrong direction, or slowing down because of a lot of stagnant energy in your system, and that can be from lots of different things, from simply just being out in public. And if you don't protect your own energy, because energy is extremely real, other people's energy can, almost like those Velcro balls that, that stick to you. That's basically what I can sort of compare that to. So what Reiki does, and what I do as just a facilitator of the energy, because I'm hypersensitive to it, I scan your body for blockages, and then remove those blockages, and then go back in one more time and put in a universal, very strong, positive white light, as I'm sure you all have heard what white light is about. So yeah, I'm basically coming on here to give you updates on lots of things, lots of exciting things happening. I can't fully talk about right now, but it's been a very wild time in my life, a really interesting past 6 months. But I do look forward to sharing more of that with you. You also all know that I am a singer. I plan on starting to share a lot more covers. Like I said, the past year, just like all of us, I'm sure, just kicked me in the pants once again. But we are now stepping into a lot more positive energy. Today being 11/11, which is actually the most powerful day to manifest, just because those are God's numbers. Those are the angel numbers of I'm sure you've all heard of 111 or anything with successions of numbers, but this is the highest of them all. So if there's anything in your life that you're wanting to come into your life, or for that matter, move from your life, this is the day to really put that into action. I would suggest, even myself, I've been writing down things. Just write those down on paper. You can also burn them after, or, tear them up or whatever, it's really more of a symbol of letting that go and back into, where hence it came. So that is definitely something I would suggest with regards today. Anyhow, getting back to the music, I will be sharing more, and that will be linked also to my music YouTube channel. So if you don't mind subscribing to that as well. I'm really trying to get more traction over there. There's a lot of limitations on Facebook, as you know, and they've really shadow banned me. So I've had a lot of messages from people saying, weren't you posting? Or I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm like, I am posting, but I'm just like completely down for the count on Facebook, which is, I hope, will be lifted eventually. But I'm also on TikTok. I will share my link tree with this. And those will be primarily, and Instagram, the places where I'll be sharing these. Twitter, which I really don't do a lot of. But with my 7 Seeds of the Soul, I probably will start linking all my YouTube stuff to these other social medias. So I really appreciate your following, and if you don't mind sharing that with other people, because really with this type of work, because I'm sure a lot of you are aware, there's been a massive shift in consciousness and energy on planet Earth itself. So I'm sure many of you have felt that the past 3 years. A lot of us are more aware and more conscious of what's going on. And that's what I'm really wanting to do with my podcast, is to just bring that information to you guys, and you can digest it how you would like. Or if I'm not your thing, I'm not offended for you to unfollow as well. I know a lot of you are used to me just posting modeling photos and stuff, which I still will. But this is really where I'm going to be putting most of my time, is ultimately doing more lives, questions and answers. We can have discussions on things. I also offer 15-minute free consults. So if there's something going on, whether it's like a physical thing or it's an emotional thing or something going on in your life that you need advice with, feel free to message me. I think everybody could use a bit of, I do distance healing, by the way, not just in person. I'm in Vancouver, British Columbia, but so feel free to message me on that. I can very much pick up on energy, even if it's not physically in front of me. So I do have testimonials that I've put in my 7 Seeds of the Soul Facebook group, and I can try to repost those as well. And my rates are very, very reasonable. But again, if you need like a payment plan, that can be arranged too. So definitely don't hesitate to message me. I will be doing card readings. I'll be pulling like one free card. I'll probably do lives, definitely on TikTok with that, and hopefully on Facebook, but they'll probably be like suppressing me with that. So anyhow, wherever I can get access to live, I will be doing that. I do also use a pendulum. I wonder if I have it close. Yeah, I've got it here. So this is basically also a form of energy, and you can ask it yes or no questions. Some people think many different things about what I do, and I can totally get that. Listen, like, witches have been burned at the stake for years. I suppressed this for a long time, and that's just not right, because I'm literally here as a light worker to help everybody. People that know me just know that that's my way of being. I'm sure a lot of you have picked up on that by all my posts. So it's all in, it's coming from a very heart-centered place. We are moving into that type of consciousness now, where everything is coming from moving from the head to the heart. And we need to leave what a lot of people are referring to as the old matrix behind, just because it's so heavy and dark. And yes, there's a lot of things happening on this planet, but I have faith in humanity that we can eventually rise all above that and hopefully get back to like what it comes down to is like loving one another. Anybody that is following me on these different social medias that's also a light worker, you know, reach out to me, because I love to meet other energy workers and light workers, because Lord knows this world needs us all. And that's really why I'm finally doing this is, you know, I've sang in front of literally 10,000 people, but this public speaking thing is a whole new gig for me. So have some patience with me. Hopefully I'm doing all right. But it's very different for me. And especially social media, which, as you all know, is so crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Like, Instagram is just slam, 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 slam. And it kind of freaks me out. But yeah, like I'd said earlier, if I'm not your cup of tea, like, I understand you followed me earlier, but now my page is more of an interactive page, more about, you know, really like just trying to help people figure stuff out, because we're in a wild time and place in humanity right now. And being a light worker, I literally am on this planet at this time to help people, usher people into what they're calling, you know, a new earth or 5D consciousness, just more of a place of love and acceptance and everything that's good. Because you all know, I wouldn't know a soul, at least that I know of, that is happy with what's going on right now, because it's exhausting. I'm sure a lot of you are just exhausted. I'm friggin' exhausted. I mean, I have, unfortunately, fibromyalgia since this accident, but I definitely have shit days, and then I have like okay days, but never like great days when it comes to that. But on top of what else is happening, yeah, it's some days just you feel pooped and you're wondering why. Well, that's kind of why, you know. So like I said, I do offer those 15-minute free consults. So if you're like just needing to know like what's up with me, I might be able to help you out with that. Anyhow, I just wanted to touch on a few other things. Yeah, when it came to the social media thing, like, I won't put up with hate. There's just too much out there, and that's not what I represent. So if my light irritates your demons or whatever, like, I respect that, because, you know, it's all about duality on earth. But I see enough negativity, so I will kindly block you, and you can be on your way and move on. If you're a heckler or whatever, it's all cool. But yeah, no, I really needed to say I don't put up with that, clearly, obviously, for what I represent. I'm going to try to keep my videos quite frequent. I do want to sort of go through the energetic system and sort of go through all the chakras and just let people know exactly, you know, where they're located, which a lot of you probably already know, what their functions are. If they're not functioning properly, what can happen, which does actually cause disease, unfortunately. But a lot of this stuff can, like, it's really comes down to you just really learning, you know, how you as your individual self function, and just really getting to know yourself more. Because in this previous culture where it was just go, 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 right? It was like fight or flight, couldn't chill the hell out and go inward, which a lot of us did during lockdown. So, you know, lockdown, it kind of went many different ways for many different people. But regardless, long story short, I don't know if I'm capable of that. I'm here to help, right? I'll go into my dark night of the soul further in future posts. But yeah, it's been a really like rough go, but hey, like, I at one point thought I wasn't going to be out that other side, as they call it, but I finally did. And I was like, holy shit, like, what a dumpster fire. But I'm here, you know, so it's like, I'm here to just help people and, you know, let you all know that it doesn't matter like who you are, the color of your skin. We all go through the friggin' same thing, because we all have blood running through our veins. The majority of us have souls. And, you know, it's a struggle. Like, this is Earth School. We're here to learn lessons, and some of them are really friggin' rough. But if we grow from them, you know, like, you don't want to leave this earth and be like, okay, you know, what happened? I think that's the stage where a lot of us are at. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to help you out with that. And the world as a collective, and I will be doing collective readings as well, just sort of pulling a daily card, or maybe 3 times a week, like, just sort of letting you all know, you know, what card I pulled and an interpretation on it. Because there's always ways, and I'm sure even with like loved ones, that you realize that they're trying to reach out to you. whether that's through a song, that's happened to me a ton. I'm sure that you guys have experienced that. Electricity, words, you name it, right? So yeah, I definitely, you know, I'm here to interpret things, whatever I pick up on. If you guys do want readings, I definitely do private readings. They're quite reasonable prices, so feel free to contact me on that, as well as the Reiki. And there's gonna be a lot of other things that I'm gonna be actually taking a lot of courses in. So I really look forward to sharing a lot more with that with you guys as well. Also, I want to thank the people for that are now following my son, who's going to be on RuPaul's Drag Race starting next Thursday. But I'll post another reminder on that one. Super freaking exciting. Couldn't be more proud of him. Totally wild, like when you're watching like a show and then the commercial comes up and like your son is on it. It's just really wild. But thanks for the people that have messaged me and congratulated me and him on that. And yeah, again, if anybody has views on that, I won't be like accepting that on my page. So again, feel free to, you know, unfriend if that ruffles your feathers, as they say. Yeah, so what else have I got here? I think I've pretty much covered everything. I think I've talked a lot. So thanks, guys. I look forward to putting out lots more. And yes, please, if you could follow me on all my platforms, I will put a 7 Seeds of the Soul link tree here. And again, thank you so much. I really look forward to also sharing my songs. And I'm co-writing with somebody at the moment. So I look forward to, yeah, just, you know, doing what I'm here on earth to do. We all need to follow our life purpose. You know, this is a blink of an eye, and you can't give that all to some, you know, corporation all the time. You got to go within and put some time into yourself, because man, you're worth it. Trust me. Love you all. Love and light to you all. And I will definitely be posting, you know, these educational videos and all that very soon, and letting you know about me going live. And thank you very much for ones that have served, by the way. I almost forgot to say that. Happy Remembrance Day to the people in Canada, and Veterans Day to the people in the US. And actually my ex was part of the US Army for several years. So yes, thank you all for your service. Bye-bye.